Act 2, Scene 1.
Was not Count John here at supper?
I saw him not.
How tartly that gentleman looks. I never can see him, but I'm heartburned an hour afterward.
He is of a very melancholy disposition.
He were an excellent man that were married just in the midway between him and Benedict. One is too like an image and says nothing, and the other too like my lady's eldest son, evermore tattling.
Then half Senior Benedict's tongue in Count John's mouth, and half Count John's melancholy in Senior Benedict's face. With a good leg and a good foot, uncle, and money enough in his purse, such a man would win any woman in the world if he could get her goodwill. By my troth, niece, thou wilt never get thee a husband if thou be so shrewd of thy tongue.
In faith, she's too cursed.
Too cursed is more than cursed. I shall lessen God's sending that way. For it is said, God sends a cursed cow short horns, but to a cow too cursed he sends none. So, by being too cursed, God will send you no horns. Just, if he send me no husband, for which blessing I'm at him upon my knees every morning and evening. Lord, I could not endure a husband with a beard upon his face. You may light on a husband that hath no beard. What should I do with him? Dress him in my apparel and make him my waiting gentlewoman. He that hath a beard is more than a youth, and he that hath no beard is less than a man. And he that is more than a youth is not for me, and he that is less than a man, well, I am not for him.
Well, niece, I trust you'll be ruled by your father.
Yes, faith, it is my cousin's duty to make courtesy and say, Father, as it please you. But yet for all that, cousin, do let him be a handsome fellow, or else make another courtesy and say, Father, as it please me. Well, niece, I hope to see you one day fitted with a husband. Not till God make man of some other metal than earth. No, uncle, I'll none. Adam's sons are my brethren, and truly I hold it a sin to match within my kindred. Daughter, remember what I told you. If the prince do solicit you in that kind, you know your answer. The revelers are entering, brother. Make good room.
Lady, will you walk about with your friend?
So you walk softly and look sweetly and say nothing? I am yours for the walk, and especially when I walk away.
With me in your company?
I may say so, when I please.
And when please you to say so? Speak low if you speak love.
Well, I would you did like me.
So would not I, for your own sake, for I have many ill qualities.
Which is one?
I say my prayers aloud.
I love you the better. The hearers may cry amen.
God, match me with a good dancer.
Amen.
And God, keep him out of my sight when the dance is done.
No more words.
I know you well enough. You are Signor Antonio.
At a word, I am not.
I know you by the waggling of your head.
To tell you the truth, I counterfeit him.
You could never do him so ill well unless you were the very man. Here's his dry hand up and down. You are he, you are he.
At a word, I am not.
Come, come. Do you think I do not know you by your excellent wit? Can virtue hide itself? Go to, mum. You are he. Graces will appear, and there's an end.
Will you not tell me who told you so?
No, you shall pardon me.
Nor will you not tell me who you are?
Not now.
That I was disdainful, and that I had my good wit out of 100 merry tales. Well, this is Signor Benedict that told me so.
What's he?
I am sure you know him well enough.
Not I, believe me.
Did he never make you laugh?
I pray you, what is he?
Why, he is the prince's jester, a very dull fool. His only gift is in devising impossible slanders. He both pleases men and angers them, and then they laugh at him and beat him. I'm sure he's in the fleet.
When I know the gentleman, I'll tell him what you say.
Do. He'll but break a comparison or two on me. We must follow the leaders.
In every good thing.
Nay, if they lead to any ill, I will leave them at the next turning.
Sure, my brother is amorous on Hero, and hath withdrawn her father to break with him about it. The ladies follow her.
And that is Claudio. I know him by his bearing.
Are you not Senior Benedict?
You know me well. I'm he.
Signor, you are very near my brother in his love. He is enamored on Hero. I pray you, dissuade him from her. She is no equal in his birth. You may do the part of an honest man.
How know you he loves her?
I heard him swear his affection.
So did I too. He swore he would marry her tonight.
Come, let us to the banquet.
Thus answer I in the name of Benedict. Yet hear these ill news with the ears of Claudio. 'Tis too so. The prince woos for himself. Friendship is constant in all other things save in the office and affairs of love. Therefore, all hearts in love use their own tongues. Let every eye negotiate for itself and trust no agent. Farewell, therefore, hero.
Count Claudio?
Yea, the same.
Come, will you go with me?
Whither?
Even to the next willow, about your own business, County. What fashion will you wear the garland of? Come, you must wear it one way, or the prince hath got your hero.
I wish him a joy of her.
Why, that's spoken like an honest drover. But did you think the prince would have served you thus?
Pray you leave me.
Oh, now you strike like the blind man. 'Twas the boy who stole your meat, and you'll beat the post.
Well, if it will not be, I'll leave you.
Alas, poor hurt fowl. Now will he creep into sedges. But that my lady Beatrice should know me and not know me. The prince's fool, ha! It may be that I go under that title because I am merry. It is the base, though bitter disposition of Beatrice that puts the world into her person and so gives me out. Well, I'll be revenged as I may.
Oh, Signor, where's the count? Did you see him?
Troth, my lord, I found him here as melancholy as a lodge in a warren. I told him, and I believe I told him true, that your grace had got the goodwill of this young lady, and I offered him my company to a willow tree, either to make him a garland, as being forsaken, or to bind him up a rod, as being worthy to be whipped.
To be whipped. What's his fault?
The flat transgression of a schoolboy who, being overjoyed at finding a bird's nest, shows it his companion, and he steals it.
I will but teach them to sing, and restore them to the owner.
If they're singing, answer you're saying, by my troth, you say honestly.
The lady Beatrice hath a quarrel with you. The gentleman who danced with her told her she is much wronged by you.
Oh, she misused me, past the endurance of a block. She told me, not thinking I had been myself, that I was the prince's jester, that I was duller than a great thaw, huddling jest upon jest with such impossible conveyance upon me, that I stood there like a man at a mark, with a whole army shooting at me. She speaks poniards, and every word stabs. I would not marry her, though she were endowed with all that Adam had left him before he transgressed. Come, talk not of her. I would to God some scholar would conjure her. For certainly, while she is here, a man may live as quiet in hell as in a sanctuary, and people sin on purpose, because they would go thither. And so, indeed, all disquiet, horror, and perturbation follows her.
Look, here she comes.
Will your grace command me any service to the world's end? I will go on the slightest errand now to the antipodes that you can devise to send me on. I will fetch you a toothpick from the furthest inch of Asia, bringing you the length of Prester John's foot. Do you any embassage to the pygmies rather than hold 3 words conference with this harpy? You have no employment for me?
None, but to desire your good company.
Oh, sir, here's a dish I love not. I cannot endure, my lady.
Come, lady, come. You have lost the heart of Signor Benedict.
Indeed, my lord. He lent it me a while, and I gave him use for it. Once before he won it of me with false dice. Therefore your grace may well say I have lost it.
You have put him down, lady. You have put him down.
So I would not he should do me, my lord, lest I should prove the mother of fools. I have brought Count Claudio, whom you sent me to seek.
Why, how now, Count? Wherefore are you sad?
Not sad, my lord.
How then? Sick?
Neither, my lord.
The Count is neither sad, nor sick, nor merry, nor well, but civil Count, and something of a jealous complexion.
Faith, lady, I think your blazons be true, although I'll be sworn, if it be so, his conceit is false. Here, Claudio, I have wooed in thy name, and fair hero is won. Name the day of marriage, and God give you joy.
Count, take of me my daughter, and with her my fortunes. His grace hath made the match, and all grace say amen to it.
Speak, Count, 'tis your cue.
Silence is the perfectest herald of joy. Lady, as you are mine, I am yours. I give thee my hand and dote upon the exchange.
Speak, cousin. If you cannot, stop his mouth with a kiss, and let not him speak neither.
In faith, lady, you have a merry heart.
Yea, my lord, I thank it, poor fool. It keeps me on the windy side of care. My cousin tells him in his ear that he is in her heart.
And so she does, cousin.
Good Lord for alliance, thus goes everyone to the world but I. I may sit in a corner and cry hey-ho for a husband.
Lady Beatrice, I will get you one.
I would rather have one of your father's getting. Hath your grace there a brother like you? Your father got excellent husbands, if a maid could come by them.
Will you have me, lady?
No, my lord, unless I might have another for working days. Your grace is too costly to wear every day. But I beseech your grace, pardon me. I was born to speak all mirth and no matter.
Your silence most offends me, and to be merry best becomes you, for out of question you were born at a merry hour.
No, sure, my lord, my mother cried. But then there was a star danced, and under that I was born. Cousins, God give you joy.
Niece, will you look into those things I told you of?
I cry you mercy, uncle, by your grace's pardon.
By my troth, a pleasant-spirited lady.
There's little of the melancholy element in her, my lord. She is never sad but when she sleeps, and not ever sad then. For I have heard my daughter say she hath often dreamed of unhappiness and waked herself with laughing.
She cannot endure hear tell of a husband.
By no means. She mocks all her wooers out of suit.
She were an excellent wife for Benedict.
Oh, Lord, my lord, if they were but a week married, they would talk themselves mad.
County Claudio, when mean you to go to church?
Tomorrow, my lord. Time goes on crutches to love have all its rights.
Not till Monday, my dear son, which is hence just a 7-night, and a time too brief, too, to have all things answer my mind.
I warrant thee, Claudio, time shall not go dully by us. I will in the interim undertake one of Hercules' labors, which is to bring Signor Benedict and the Lady Beatrice into a mountain of affection, the one with the other. I would fain have it a match, and I doubt not but to fashion it, if you three will but minister such assistance as I give you direction.
My lord, I am for you, though it cost me 10 nights' watchings.
And I, my lord.
And you too, gentle hero?
I will do any modest office, my lord, to help my cousin to a good husband.
And Benedict is not the most unhopeless husband that I know. Thus far I can praise him. He's of a noble strain, of approved valor and confirmed honesty. I will teach you how to humor your cousin, that she will fall in love with Benedict, and I, with your two helps, will so practice on Benedict that, in spite of his quick wit and queasy stomach, you will fall in love with Beatrice. If we can do this, Cupid is no longer an archer. His glory shall be ours, for we are the only love gods. Go in with me, and I will tell you of my drift.
It So, the Count Claudio shall marry the daughter of Leonato.
Yea, my lord, but I can cross it.
Any bar, any cross, any impediment will be medicinable to me. I am sick in displeasure to him, and whatsoever comes athwart his affection ranges evenly with mine. How canst thou cross this marriage?
Not honestly, my lord, but so covertly that no dishonesty shall appear in me.
Show me briefly how.
I think I told your lordship a year since how much I am in favor of Margaret, the waiting gentlewoman of Hero.
I remember.
I can, at any unseasonable instant of the night, point her to look out at her mistress' chamber window.
What life is in that to be the death of this marriage?
The poison of that lies in you to temper. Go to the prince your brother. Spare not to tell him that he hath wronged his honor by marrying the renowned Claudio to a contaminated stale, such a one as Hero.
What proof shall I make of that?
Proof enough to misuse the prince, to vex Claudio, to undo Hero, and kill Leonato. Look you for any other issue?
Only to despite them, I will endeavor anything.
Go then. Find me a meet hour to draw Don Pedro and Count Claudio alone. Tell them that you know Hero loves me, that you have discovered thus. They will scarcely believe this without trial. Offer them instances to see me at her chamber window. Hear me call Margaret Hero. Hear Margaret term me Claudio. And bring them to see this the very night before the intended wedding. For in the meantime, I will so fashion the matter that Hero shall be absent. And there shall be such seeming truth of Hero's disloyalty that jealousy shall be called assurance, and all the preparation overthrown.
Grow this to what adverse issue it can. I will put it in practice. Be cunning in the working of this, and thy fee is 1,000 ducats.
Be you constant in the accusation, and my cunning shall not fail me.
I will presently go learn their day of marriage.
Boy,
Signor.
In my chamber window lies a book. Bring it hither to me in the orchard.
I'm here already, sir.
I know that, but I would have thee hence and here again. I do much wonder that one man, seeing how much another man is a fool when he dedicates his behaviors to love, will, after he hath laughed at such shallow follies in others, become the argument of his own scorn by falling in love. Such a man is Claudio. May I be so converted and see with these eyes? I cannot tell. I think not. One woman is fair, yet I am well. Another virtuous, yet I am well. Another wise, yet I am well. But till all graces be in one woman shall not come in my grace. Rich she shall be, that's certain. Wise, or I'll none. Virtuous, or I'll never cheapen her. Fair, or I'll never look on her. Mild, or come not near me. Noble, or not I for an angel. Of good discourse, an excellent musician. And her hair shall be, of what color, please God? The Prince and Monsieur Love. I will hide me in the arbor.
Come, shall we hear this music?
Yea, my good lord. How still the evening is, as hushed on purpose to grace harmony.
See you where Benedict hath hid himself?
Oh, very well, my lord. The music ended will fit the kid fox with a pennyworth.
Come, Balthazar, we'll hear that song again.
Oh, good my lord, tax not so bad a voice to slander music any more than once.
It is the witness still of excellency to put a strange face on his own perfection. I pray thee sing, and let me woo no more.
Because you talk of wooing, I will sing. since many a wooer doth commence his suit. To her he thinks not worthy, yet he woos. Yet will he swear he loves?
No, pray thee come. Or if thou wilt hold longer argument, do it in notes.
Note this before my notes. There isn't a note of mine that's worth the noting.
Why, these are very crotchets that he speaks. Note, notes, forsooth, and noting.
Now, divine air, now is his soul ravished.
Sign more lady, sign no. Men were deceivers ever. One foot on sea and one on shore, to one thing constant never. Then sign not so, but let's then go and be you blithe and bonny, converting all your sounds of woe into hey nonny nonny. Sign more deities, sign no a dance so dull in heaven. The fraud of men was ever so since some first was leap. Then sign not so, but let's then go and be you blithe and bonny, converting all your sounds of woe into nonny.
By my troth, a good song.
It'll sing, my lord.
Ha! No, no, Faith, thou singest well enough for a stift.
And he had been a dog that would have howled thus. They would have hanged him.
The best I can, my lord.
Do so farewell. Come hither, Leonato. What was it you told me of today, that your niece Beatrice was in love with Signor Benedict?
Why, stock on, stock on. Thou will sit. I did never think that lady would have loved any man.
No, nor I neither, but most wonderful that she should so dote on Signor Benedict, whom she hath in all outward behaviour seemed ever to abhor.
Is it possible? Sits the wind in that corner?
By my troth, my lord, I cannot tell what to think of it, but that she loves him with an enraged affection. It is past the infinite of thought.
Maybe she doth but counterfeit.
Faith, like enough.
Counterfeit? There was never counterfeit a passion came so near the life of passion as she discovers it.
Why, what effects of passion shows she?
Bait the hook well. This fish will bite.
Oh, what effects, my lord? She will sit you. You heard my daughter tell you how...
But she did. She did indeed, my lord.
How? How? Pray you. You amaze me. I thought her spirit had been invincible against all assaults of affection.
I would have sworn it had, my lord, especially against Benedict.
I should think this a gull, but that the white-bearded fellow speaks it.
He hath ta'en the infection. Hold it up.
Hath she made her affection known unto Benedict?
No, and swears she never will. That's her torment.
'Tis true indeed. So your daughter says, shall I, says she, who hath so oft encountered him with scorn, write to him that I love him?
She'll be up 20 times a night, and there she will sit in her smock till she have writ a sheet of paper. My daughter tells all.
That?
I measure him, says she, by my own spirit, for I should flout him. If he writ to me, yea, though I love him, I should.
Then down upon her knees she falls, weeps, sobs, beats her heart, tears her hair, prays, curses. Oh, sweet Benedict, Lord, give me patience.
She doth indeed. It is very true.
It were good that Benedict knew of it by some other, if she will not discover it.
To what end? He would but make a sport of it and torment the poor lady worse.
She's an excellent sweet lady, and out of all suspicion she is virtuous.
And she is exceeding wise.
In everything but loving Benedict. I would that she had bestowed this dotage upon me. I pray you tell Benedict of it, and hear what I will say.
Were it good, think you?
Hero thinks surely she will die. For she says she will die if he love her not, and she will die ere she make her love known, and...
She doth well. If she should make tender of her love, 'tis very possible he'll scorn it, for the man, as you know all, hath a contemptible spirit.
He is a very proper man.
He hath indeed a good outward happiness.
And, in my mind, very wise.
He doth indeed show some sparks that are like wit.
And I take him to be valiant.
As Hector, I assure you. Well, I am sorry for your niece. Shall we go seek Benedick and tell him of her love?
Never tell him, my lord. Let her wear it out with good counsel.
Nay, that's impossible. She may wear her heart out first.
We will hear of it further by your daughter. Let it cool a while. I love Benedick well, and I wished he would modestly examine himself to see how much he is unworthy. So good a lady.
My lord, will you walk? Dinner is ready.
If he do not dote upon her on this, I will never again trust my expectation.
Let there be the same net spread for her, that must your daughter and her gentlewoman carry. Let us send her to call him in for dinner.
This can be no trick. Conference was sadly born. They have the truth of this from Hero. They seem to pity the lady. It seems her affections have their full bent. Love me? Why, it must be requited. I did never think to marry. I must not seem proud. Happy are they that can hear their detractions and so put them to mending. They say the lady is fair. 'Tis a truth, I can bear them witness. And virtuous. 'Tis so, I cannot reprove it. And wise. But for loving me, by my troth, it is no addition to her wits, nor no great argument of her folly. For I will be horribly in love with her. I may chance have some odd quirks and remnants of wit broken on me, because I have railed so long against marriage. But doth not the appetite alter? A man loves the meat in his youth that he cannot endure in his age. The world must be peopled. When I said I would die a bachelor, I did not think I should live till I were married. Here comes Beatrice. By this day, she's a fair lady. I do spy some marks of love in her.
Against my will, I'm sent bid you come in to dinner.
Fair Beatrice, I thank you for your pains.
I took no more pains for those thanks than you took pains to thank me. If it had been painful, I would not have come.
You take pleasure, then, in the message?
Yea, just as much as you may take upon a knife's point. You have no stomach, senor? Fare you well.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come into dinner. There's a double meaning in that. I took no more pains for those thanks than you took pains to thank me. Why, that's as much to say, any pains that I take for your sake are as easy as thanks. If I do not take pity on her, I am a villain. I will go get her picture.